All right, hello and welcome back to another Mr. Pisto Plays Magic the Gathering Arena Brawl deck text and gameplay session. We are doing Solphim, Mayhem Dominus, a good place to start. I figured I'd make this a little more of a budget style and then watch to the end. When we go over the deck tech, I'll go over a deck that is less budget and more kind of all in with Solphim with rares and mythics. For the budget, I figured around 8 rares slash mythics. It's kind of where I wanted to be. And then I'd add one more because it's like, oh, I opened this really cool Solphim Mayhem Dominus. Let's build a standard Brawl deck. So the 8 rares and mythics are Goro, Discipline of Riesu. I put this one in here because it continuously can give all things haste. So if you get more than one creature on a turn, you can do haste. Fable the Mirror Breaker is just a format all-star, so crafting this card I think is a very good craft. If you're playing standard right now and you want to play mono red, Squee Dubious Monarch is one of the MVPs of the mono red deck right now, along with a card like Mechanized Warfare. This being able to just increase the damage that your red things and artifacts do is great. Defile of Instinct makes all your red permanents cost less, which we have quite a few, and also you're dealing damage with this, and then because it's non-combat damage, Solphim Mayhem Dominus gives that double. I forgot to actually talk about it. So this card is if a source you control will deal non-combat damage to an opponent or permanent, opponent controls it deals double that damage to the player or permanent instead. You can discard 2 cards and pay 1 and either 2 red or 2 or 4 life, or 1 red and 2 life, or 2 red to give it indestructible. Koth of Fire of Resistance is another, I think, really powerful mono red commander. Just the ability to hit your land drops. With 23 lands in the deck, we're dealing a lot of damage with its -3, and if you ever get to the -7, it's game over. Couple mythics. Chandra Dress to Kill. I like this as a 1 or 2 of in standard playing mono red, so I think it's a good craft for mono red aggro. And then Volatile Arsonist, I think, is a good card for this deck. I don't know if it would be something that you want to craft for something outside of this, but if you're playing Historic Werewolves, you're playing Historic Brawl with Werewolves, or you're looking to take this deck to the next level, I think the Volatile Arsonist is a great one. We got a bunch of burn spells, some ways to get through all our damage with Hazardous Blast. So let's give Solphim Mayhem Dominus a go and see if we can get some mayhem happening. Remember, Discord in the link below. If you want to support the channel on Patreon, thank you, Jimmy Colorado, for my patron right now. Links in the description below. I have a $1 and a $5 tier. $1 is just to say thank you. $5 gets you some extra content. And yeah, remember to like, subscribe, and notify. You can always unlike and unsubscribe later. Let's get into a few games. All right. This is kind of a game winner against this kind of thing. Unfortunately, though, no creatures. But we have this on turn 1. We can get rid of something on turn 2, something on turn 2 or turn 3. We're going to keep this and see how it goes up against Thrunn, Breaker of Silence, the 5/5 that can't be countered, that has trample, that cannot be targeted by non-green spells. If things are dual colored, they can get targeted, and when it's their turn, they get indestructible. They have a lightning bolt on their cards. All right, I would really like another land here. We will kill that. Or we might, if they play a 2-drop Mana Dork, we will kill the 2-drop Mana Dork. One way or the other. Whether they keep a 1-lander. Only time will tell. As far as like standard decks go, I actually quite like playing mono red. What are they doing? Gonna pump it? Land. Guess Kami's Flare? I don't know what they're taking their sweet time for, but these are cool. I like the unhinged ones. Ah, we have a creature. Actually, that's a much better thing to be doing. Oop. Putting a 1/1 counter on it. It's quite powerful. Land, please. And we can proliferate. I like to hold on to these because they can go face. Only thing I can think of is like, we're just gonna let this go. Maybe it's my internet's a little slow. All right, battle. Maybe. Maybe. Nope, definitely not me. Come on, Mr. Ghost something or other. Ghost Frigate, Frigger something or other. Tiger L. I don't know. Maybe they DC'd? Maybe they're doing more than one thing at the same time. Just gonna blow it up. All right, we'll see what happens here. We have the tools to win. I do think they've DC'd, maybe. Nope, they're still here. Okay. Man. All right. We're one step closer. Actually, probably playing this giant. What do you have? No life for you. Gotta love these kind of games. Sure. Sure. Where's that pump spell? Show me that pump spell. There it is. These lands hurt. Not having these lands hurts. So they can play their 5/5. Man, we'd be so far ahead if we made 1 or 2 more land drops. All right, there's the land. So this is 3/6. No attack. All right. My guess is it's not gonna. They're gonna have some kind of fight spell. No fight spell. This is 9. We have the win next turn if Solphim lives. This deals 2, and this deals 6. So if Solphim lives, I did not want to see that. They can make a bear? Or is this just lethal? This is lethal, right? This is 2. Yeah. Right? So this deals 2. No, I'm 1 away. I forgot that didn't go to face. Well, we are still winning here if they don't draw another pump spell. I totally forgot that this doesn't go to face. Sure. Game. Set. Which one? Which one? This one? Do that. Boom! Lightning strike for the win! Alright, on to the next one. Alright, we got put up against the Hell deck. Let's see if we can get under it. Not really with this hand. Although, this can slow them down, as sometimes taking them 1 turn off of casting their Atraxa Grand Unifier is a good thing. Alright, so this is the most annoying deck in Standard Brawl right now. Atraxa Grand Unifier. It just feels so bad to play against. You got another 1 drop? Oh, they're gonna search for a land. So I guess we can get rid of that with this. Nope, that's not the right thing. You go over here. Right, so we're gonna play probably the mechanized warfare. So I'd rather that get countered than Squee. All right, that's good for us. So they are definitely a little bit off brand Atraxa deck. Looks more like they're into the whole toxic thing versus being fully controlling. Yeah, definitely on the toxic plan. All right, so Solphim, Instinct. This technically kills that. Gonna go aggro. Be aggressive. Be aggressive against the annoying deck. Although, to be fair, they are... Looks like kind of toxic. Definitely toxic. Yep. That is good game. One here, here. Submit 0. And we actually ran over the Atraxa deck. That gives me faith. We're gonna do one more. Let's do this thing. All right, win or lose, do or die. This is our last game. Yeah, I guess we can keep this. Couple removal spells. Tap land. Thermal Alchemist. Blocks the Venser quite well. So this is Venser, Corpse Puppet. Make sure we play the right land. 2 mana, 1/3 Toxic Lifelink. Bye Thermal Alchemist. Card's becoming more and more popular these days. There's Dreams of Steel and Oil. Sure, they're getting the Toxic a roll in. And our draws have been amazing. Oh, another Toxic. Odds of them having a removal spell? Pretty high. Or we just do this. I like this a lot better. So next time we can do this and hold up. Being able to... Sure. I don't have a fantastic feeling about what's going to happen. All right. This... Now we're gonna do this. Now, this... Kill that. No attacks. Probably have infinite removal spells, I imagine. With drawing cards. Maybe I should have kept that open. There's also so many cards that either exile or minus X. Or that. That'll do it too. This is still okay. This is 5/6, so we can play this. Tap that for a red. Cast this. Goes here. No attacks. We're getting up there. We need what? 2 more cards in our graveyard? Yeah, so these 2 will eventually get us there. Okay. Sure. I do this here. Unfortunately, this trades with this. This here. Next turn, I can bring this out and equip it so it doesn't trade. But we might just get toxic out here. Okay, that's a thing. If I do this in down tick, or do this and equip, what we're going to do is we're going to do this here. And then unattach here. Now we have 2 blockers. We'll see what happens. Why? Well, it's been fun. Now it feels like a slow road to death. They counter this. Okay. Well, we can at least cast this next turn. Wow. 1, 2. I don't think there's anything that we can do. 3, 4. Beat the 1/1. I guess it's only 1 damage. You got it. They can blow up their golem. You got it. What happens when a mono red deck gets so late in the game? Why black, black, black? So this is 1, 2 poison. That puts us at 9. Do they have 1 more way to poison us? Gonna die to the poison. We're gonna die to the poison. We are going to die to the poison. Good game. Good game. Yay, they decided to attack. All right, let's talk about the deck and take a look at what a fully loaded version of this thing looks like. Let's do it. All right. Hope you enjoyed watching those gameplay session of Solphim, the Mayhem Dominus. So we're going to take a look at my, like, a little more rare centric version of the deck. When you type R rare, thank you, Jimmy Colorado, for pointing it out, you can sort your deck by rarity. So the deck, things that we're missing, I like this ogre head helm. The deck kind of likes to throw its stuff out there. So being able to have something that you can help refill your hand is quite good. Fable was in our original deck. A Reckless Stormseeker is another rare that will help us gain haste. I think it's quite powerful. Brother's End, this helps us deal with boards if we get behind. And can destroy a whole bunch of artifacts if we have to. We have Mechanized Warfare in the other deck. We have the Defiler. We have Koth. Another one, the Elder Dragon War, I think is a really powerful rare in a mono red shell, such as this one. Being able to cycle cards, dealing 2 damage to each opponent and each creature and each opponent. Means we can wipe their board quite easily when we have Solphim out there. Or if you just need a 4-mana 4/4 flying dragon, it's quite good. I like Burn Down the House. The Devil's pinging ability when they die, if you have Solphim out, pings for 2 instead of 1. And just the reset button to deal 5 damage to each creature and each planeswalker is very good. For lands, Sokazan, Crucible of Defiance, making some little duders, but it's just typically you're going to play it in the place of a mountain anyways, so it's nice to have that ability to get some surprised blockers or some last minute attackers. Plaza of Heroes, this helps give Solphim indestructible and hexproof until the end of turn, so if you don't want to discard your cards, you can use this land to do so instead. And then the deck has, I believe, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mythics. So if we change this to mythic, yep, we have Chandra, Dress to Kill. We have that in our other deck. I think Atuchi, the Blazing Sky. These kind of most of the rares and the mythics are all kind of higher end value cards, because a lot of the burn spells you get at 1 and 2 mana are rares and commons and uncommons. Fiery or Jaya, Fiery Navigator, another good planeswalker, gives you creatures, helps you draw cards, deals with other creatures on your opponent's side, and then the emblem. Whenever you cast a red instance or sorcery spell, you may copy it twice, so it ends the game if you can get there. Volatile Arsonist is another one that we had already. And then I was playing this Explosive Singularity. It's fun. The odds of it happening, but it's a one-shot with Solphim out, because it deals 10 damage to any target. So if the game can go late and you can cast this, then Solphim doubles it and it deals 10 damage, and I think that's kind of funny. That's kind of a more rare mythic-centric style. We can go back and take a look at what we played here in the budget deck. I do find that it takes a little while for the matchmaker to put you into a game. So I'm thinking that the deck is probably pretty underpowered. And sometimes it just takes a little while, and then it's like, well, we don't got a game, so here's Atraxa. And then you forfeit. And then you move on to the next one. Although we did run over a budget style toxic Atraxa. So yeah, Solphim Male Dominus. Remember to like, subscribe, and notify. Patreon is in the thing below. Join our Discord. It's a cool place to talk all things magic and non-magic related stuff. And from Mr. Pisto to you, have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, or night, wherever you are in the world. Bye for now.